Ladies and gentlemen, my name is
We
DJ
don't need all that
Keemstar.
fancy intro shit. It's just us two who we talk to right now. Shut the fuck up with all that. But
only,
yeah,
only, only.
only.
It's
All
just
right. So just us two guys. So yeah, let's do this. Bam.
so. Listen, today is the drunken podcast with just us two, and
I'm not really drinking. Okay, I'm slamming a beer, trying to be socially lubricated to hang out with Keemstar. But explain your little. Didn't you have like a oiled up?
so shut up. Don't turn it all gay. So I play
I'll let you do that. Go ahead.
on Mondays. I play in this bar volleyball league, and what it is it's at this bar. They have volleyball nets in the sand, and it's three guys and two or four guys, two girls play on a team, and we have a team, and I go there and. You pay like something, I don't know, it's like $50 or whatever each to be in this thing, and it happens over a course of 10 weeks or whatever, and then everybody makes it to the playoffs. It's a really laid back league. But
Mhm.
this week, no,
No volleyball tryhards, no.
dude, we're actually good. We're like winning. We're like beasting it up. We haven't lost a game yet, and I don't know why. Because like I'm not a pro or anything, but I
Yeah.
hit the ball. So
I
so
love how you're like, don't turn the shit gay. So I was at a volleyball tournament.
so
So ridiculous.
I go, I
Continue.
go, I go today to volleyball, and I get there, and we play, and usually we get the pitcher of beer because we get a free pitcher of beer every week. We go there. That's part of the thing
Hmm.
for our team, and everybody showed up late, so nobody got the pitcher of beer. So we play, we win our three games. It's at the end, and everybody leaves, and I'm like, well, what about the pitcher leave? I'm like, or pitcher of beer. I'm like, John, stay. I'm like. Nancy, stay. I'm like, guys, stay. What are you doing? Everybody leaves. So I had to go up to the bar by myself, get a pitcher of beer, drink it, and now I'm drunk.
Bam.
And now we have to do the show right now because if we were to wait later, I wouldn't have this awesome buzz that I got right now.
You got a little awesome little. Yeah, I mean, that's so gay though.
It's
Like,
volleyball, bro. Volleyball is not gay.
I just don't know the situation where you're doing something else and you're like, guys, we got to wrap this up. I got a volleyball tournament to go to.
Here's the thing though. And I think a lot of our listeners will relate to this. All right, when I
Oh
was in high
boy.
school, me and you are the same age. Volleyball was gay as fuck.
I
Like,
want to talk about age in the next little segment, but go ahead.
I'm
Just
just
remind me.
saying, if you're on the man's volleyball team, like, what the fuck? Why aren't you playing basketball? Why aren't you doing something more relevant or important? But what has happened over the last couple of years, volleyball, especially in the high school level, has taken off. Phase Temper, he's on the volleyball team, and like that's like where the cool kids are at. I don't know. People are playing volleyball now.
You sound like the dude that joins the cheerleading squad, and everyone's like, "Oh, fag, fag, fag," but you're like, "No, no, I get to kick it with all the chicks. What's up,
Well,
bro?"
first of all, this is a bar league where like you go just to get wasted. You're not trying to even win. So
Mm,
let's
okay,
let's take that into a factor. Have you ever played volleyball in your life?
yeah,
All right. Well, then you're gay. All right, according to your standards.
whatever.
If you were able to go to a bar once a week, get drunk, all right, and fucking sit there and play volleyball with girls, you wouldn't do it?
No, I do it, but I don't know about a volleyball tournament. I don't know about
It's
like
not
do you
a
guys?
tournament, it's a
All
league.
right, all right. Do you guys practice?
No, fuck no, we don't practice.
Okay, then pass. Then pass on. How about that? Volleyball, drunk volleyball with girls, not gay. But if you like practice or bring your own equipment, like I don't like people that bring their own equipment to the bars, like people that bring their own darts or pool sticks. I'm like, come on, dude, like
I know.
you
I know
fucking
what you're
asshole.
saying. The people that bring out they got the little box and they pull out and they got these special darts to play darts. It's like, dude, the fucking bar has darts. What's
I
what's
know.
wrong with you?
And you know what? I've never understood two things. A, why like the sports that people play at bars are basically sports you shouldn't play when you're drunk. Like, let's take a sharp, pointy thing and throw it at a. Like,
that's why they changed them to all plastic.
oh, they're not having like spheres and shit
You
like
know what
that.
the Oh my god, you know what the coolest thing to do at a bar though is?
Drink.
Fucking golden tee golf. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, dude.
It's got the ball thing, that you spin.
I know what golden tea is, bro. I got a good golden tea story.
Go.
So, all right, so I worked at this bar, right? And the DJ at the bar was a golden tea junkie. Like he was a golden tea junkie for real. Like he was really serious about it. Like
Okay.
we looked at his how many games he played in a month, and we did the math, and he spent $400 a month on golden tea.
Whoa.
Yeah, like he played the fuck out of golden tea. He was serious about it though. Like when other people would like casually play golden tea, he would like walk over there and give them tips and pointers, and people were like, "Get the fuck away from me, weirdo!" Like, like stop. All right, so this is how serious his golden tea addiction was, right? So I was working one night. I'm the bouncer, and it was a night when the DJ wasn't working. I think it was something where we didn't need a DJ, but they needed a bouncer kind of thing, right?
Right, right, right.
And so we're working, and it gets to like 2 o'clock. Everyone's out. I mean, we get this knock at the door, and I'm like, okay. I open up. I'm like, what's going on? His name's Brian, which I fucking hated because here's the thing: Brian's for the most part are fucking douchebags.
And
Like
you're a Brian.
I know I'm a Brian, but like I'm like the one in a million kind of dude. Like most
Dude,
Brians are assholes.
dude, everybody in the world that's like as old as me is named Dan. There's like so many fucking Dans. I can't
There's
stand it. So I,
Dan's,
I feel
Pete's,
your pain.
Brian's, and stuff like that. And I got another friend who's Sicilian as well, also named Brian. We always thought it funny because Brian's like an Irish name,
Right.
and most Brians with the Y kill yourselves. They're
Brian
fat.
Russo, Brian.
Yeah. So anyway, so I get this knock at the door. I'm like, okay, what is this? I figure it's gonna be like some drunk dude. It's the DJ, and I'm like, what do you need, bro? Like, what's going on? He was like, is there any way that I could come in and play some Golden Tee until you guys finish up? Because normally what he would do is like on a night he worked, he would clear all the stuff up, put it in his truck or whatever, and then like he'd play Golden Tee until we're like, okay, dude, time to go. Like it'd be like 2:45, we're tired as shit, and we're like, okay, we're ready to go. And he's just like fucking,
I
getting his
got one
last
more hole to play.
exactly, and it ends up being like we're like, dude, like one time I unplugged a machine on him. I was like, dude, you're fucking with my sleep right now. Like, stop it. Anyway, so this dude,
Wait, wait,
so
wait, wait. So you got girls that are there at the bar, right? That want to go home with you, and you're like, well, just wait, just wait. I got to stay an extra hour or whatever to finish up, and then you got
oh,
this
I'll
fucker.
I'll I'll talk about that in the next story. But let me stay focused on this one, okay?
Okay.
So Brian knocks at the door. It's like 2 o'clock, and everyone's already kicked out. You can't like legally, you're not supposed to have anybody unless they work there in the bar after 2. And so I'm like, dude, what's up? And he's just like, hey, can I want to play some Golden Tee? And I asked my boss, I'm like, is it okay if douchebag DJ guy over here, if he plays some Golden Tee? He's like, yeah. And he gave him the speech. He's like, listen, dude, as soon as I'll give you 5 minute warning, like when we're about 5 minutes done. But when we're ready to go, we're going. Okay. So we're either going to lock you in here or you're going to be, or unplug machine, but we're going to go. Okay. Please don't make us wait for you to finish up your fucking virtual
Right, right.
shit.
Don't
And
be an
so
asshole.
yeah, so don't be an asshole. So it's just like so he's in there, he's playing, we were finishing up, and one of the female bartenders is like, hey, could you walk me out to my car? And I was like, sure, that's fine. So like I'm walking her out to the car. As I'm walking back, I see Brian's wife, and she's sitting in the passenger seat, and she just looks like she's in pain, and her hand is hanging outside of the car, like how you kind of straddle your arm.
Like she's just sitting there pissed, like she's got menstrual cramps.
Yeah, and on her hand, on her wrist, is one of those fucking medical, like bracelets, like one of those ID bracelets for
Oh,
when you go to the
fuck
hospital.
no.
And I'm like, Nancy, what's going on? Why are you out here? Like, what's up with the band? What happened? She was just like, well, I had a severe asthma slash panic attack, and I literally lost I lost the ability to breathe for a little bit. So Brian took me to the hospital. And I was just like, when did this happen? She's like, oh, about 3 hours ago. I'm like, when did you guys get out of the hospital? When did you get out of the hospital? And she was just like, well, I got out at about 1:50 or so. And so,
Wait, 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 wait. So they get out of the hospital as soon as they leave. He comes back to the bar to play Golden Tee?
no, no, not back to the bar. He wasn't even working that night. He literally went to the bar to get his Golden Tee on. And so I'm just like, but he didn't tell her that. Uh, he didn't tell her that he was gonna go play Golden Tee. He told her that he had to go in and get like a paycheck or something like that.
Oh shit.
And so in my mind, I'm like, you don't get like we don't get paychecks. We get paid at the end of the night. I know he gets paid at the end of the night. So
Right.
he's a fucking fat faced liar. So I go in there. I'm like, Brian, what's up with your wife, man? Like, what's going on? And he was just like, well, like she had really really bad anxiety and she had like a panic attack and she like lost the ability to breathe. I gave her like CPR. She almost died. I took her to the hospital. And then then I'm taking her home. I'm like, but what about the part where you came to the bar and played Golden Tee for the last 45 minutes? What about that part? And he was just like, and literally his response was, he says, "Well, I it was only fair because I had to wait in the waiting room when she's at the hospital. So if I have to wait for her, she can wait for me." I'm like, "Take your fucking wife home, you piece of shit."
That is hilarious.
So fucked up.
Yo,
What was
I guarantee he has that at home now because they have a new golden tee thing that you can buy that you just hook straight up to your TV. I guarantee he's got that.
one time? One time we were watching like one thing about working in a bar is that I get to watch TV with no sound the whole night, right? Because I'm like a dork.
Oh, that's got to be hell.
Dude, I watch Sports Center like 8 times a night, but I have no idea what they're saying. And so they play like a Laker game, and I fucking hate Kobe Bryant, but Kobe Bryant ends up hitting a game winning three that was pretty amazing. I had to give him props
Right.
for that. And so it was replaying, and so at the end of the night, I go, Brian, man, straight guy talk. This basketball game is pretty amazing. You should see the shot Kobe Bryant's making. He's just like, okay. And so, but it's one of those things where there's like 45 seconds left in the game. But you know how games go when they're close. 45 seconds left in the game turns into like a 3, 4, 5 minute ordeal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because of all
Timeout.
the timeouts and then the fouls and you name
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And so when I asked him, hey, could you watch this shot? I felt like, you know how like kids go, hey, daddy, will you look at this? Will you look at this? Will you look at this? It ends up taking forever just to see it.
Right.
That's how I felt. So I was just like, okay, that's kind of shitty or whatever. But he finally saw the shot. He's like, that's pretty cool. So later on that night, he goes, okay, I watched your shot. Will you watch this amazing shot? I'm like, that
On Golden Tee.
Golden Tee, yeah. So I'm like, I guess that's fair. Whatever. Let me watch this stupid ass shot, even though I know I'm not gonna care about this Golden Tee
Right,
shot.
right, right.
And so he's showing me the shot. He's like, okay, it's gonna go off of the course, bounce off this billboard, come back into the tee. I'm like, that's a fucking amazing shot. I didn't know you could like do replays on that. He's like, oh, no, it's not a replay. I'm gonna do it right now. And I'm like, you haven't even okay, dude, go
Dude,
ahead.
shut up. Don't tell me he did it.
No, he didn't do it. He fucked it up completely. But he made it sound as if he made this amazing shot. He's
You
gonna like
know,
replay
you
it or
know what's
something.
amazing about that story is that's the whole birth of fucking gaming commentary. That is the whole birth of it. Like, Daddy, look what I did on the video game. That is the whole reason why anybody does what we do. That's how it all starts. Is
And
you want someone else to see what you have done in this game. That's crazy.
I remember one time I was like talking to somebody and like someone came up with the whole thing. They're like, "Oh, so your job is you do YouTube," and he fucking piped in. He was just like, "I have YouTube videos," and I was like, "Oh, okay, really? What of?" He's like, "Of Golden Tee," because apparently when you play Golden Tee,
Dude, what is his YouTube channel? Tell everybody
I'll
right now.
I'll have to you wanna while we're doing this, I'll text him and find out. So
We'll
we'll.
play. We'll have a link in the description of this
But
video.
he had like, but I remember when I checked it out, he had like 600 videos. But like
Uh,
all the videos though had maybe like 7 views at
oh,
the
he's
most.
like one of those guys that just
Yeah.
scams. Okay, that's
But
funny.
I remember one time, so this dude was such a douchebag. So one time he was really into like electronics and stuff like that. Like anytime someone got a phone, he would like ask to play with it, like even customers. And we're like, dude, stop asking the customers.
Whoa, one of those guys.
Yeah, one of those guys. And I remember one time he was just like, "Hey, you want to see my brand new phone?" And I was like, I should say no, but why not? Sure, dude. Let me see your phone." He pulls up his phone, which is just like a normal like iPhone, basic iPhone or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And I'm like, that doesn't look new at all. Like it's got scuffs on it and shit. And he pulls up an internet site and like shows on this internet site this phone that he ordered, and I'm
Well,
just like, that's how he was going to show me his phone. Was that
what?
yeah? What was I talking about? Age? Okay. I'll
Wait,
talk.
wait. Before we get into that, who here has an iPhone? If you tell us in the comments, who has an iPhone that is smashed? I have an
Just my phone.
iPhone, and the
Should be
whole
fine.
back of it is like smashed. Like the front is fine, but the back is cracked to. It looks like a spider web, right? So
Yeah.
that at E3, I'm looking at Blade's phone, and he's got an iPhone too, and the whole thing is like spider web. It literally looks like Spider-Man busted a nut on his phone.
It's pretty bad, dude. Like, and a lot of people said, they're like, dude, why don't you get a new phone? And like originally, like it was just a little cracked. And I was like, I'm gonna wait for the iPhone 5. But
Right.
now it's to the point where really I should get a new phone. And I'm trying to like play it off like, no, it's kind of like jeans that already have holes in them. You know, that's how I'm trying to play it off or whatever. But it's just not working. What's your
Dude,
YouTube
I absolutely love the iPhone. I have the iPhone S4 or whatever the fuck it is,
with the
and
serve?
I just fuck with that bitch all the time. That fucking robot. I ask her the ridiculous questions. Like if I ask that bitch if she likes getting or giving head, she'll be like, I don't think I want to answer that." Like
Yeah.
it's so funny.
But what I was talking about though with the remember I was like, let's go back to that
Yeah.
with females. Like you're talking about, hey, females, kicking the bar, or whatever. The thing is that most of the time, like people always go, "Oh, Blade, you're a bouncer. You should pull all kinds of pussy because you're like in this security role at the club or whatever." I'm like, if I were to be able to leave at 11:30 or midnight, then yes. The issue is I have to be there till like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. So what
Yeah.
happens? So what happens is like I'm sober, I'm sharp, I'm sharp because I'm sober and I'm at the bar or whatever, and there might be a gaggle of females or like a group of people, and the girls might be like, this drunk asshole that I'm with is kind of a douchebag. You seem fucking on point. You're more attractive.
And
So Go ahead, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, like, if you're gonna go to a bar and take a girl home, you do it in like at least an hour before the bar closes. Like that last hour when you think you're gonna grab someone, it
It
ain't gonna
ain't,
happen.
it ain't happening. No,
Because
like
because two things happen. One, the girl is way too drunk, or two, the guy already left that she fucking already had her heart set on.
exactly. And like so, like a lot of people think that there's like cleanup crew, which means that you can go in at like 1:30 and just swoop something up. That doesn't work like that.
Nope.
You need to be there like 12 at the latest. That 12 to 1 hour is really the last draft picks, and then the 1 to 2 hours is just a shit show. Just nothing good can come of it.
And what has always worked for me is the peacock rule. And what the peacock rule is basically you have to have something that makes you look different than everyone. So I would always wear, that's where the white sunglasses came from. When I went out, I would always wear these ridiculously stupid fucking grandma white sunglasses. And every single time the peacock rule comes into play where they notice that they pick that up. So here's a word to the wise: if you're old enough to go out and start drinking, you have to have one article of clothing or something that's just outrageous, like just does not fit but is going to get noticed. That really does apply.
Absolutely. But what would happen with me is like a lot of times I'd be in situations because I'd be there all night or whatever that I make connections or whatever, and then it's a situation where they're like, oh, we totally want to like, you should come to the after party, and the after party was where shit goes down.
Right.
But what would happen? It'd be like 11:30, 12 o'clock, and these girls would be ready, and they'd be like, so you gonna come to the after party after work? And I was like, well, I don't get done till 2:30, but I'll definitely come through. And they're like, okay, don't worry about it. But I already know what's happening in my mind. They're saying, we're going to go and kick it. We're going to be party. Just come through. We're totally going to be up. Party till the sunrise. Yeah. And I know that if like every time I call them, just doesn't ring or whatever. Or it's like some dude will pick up and be like,
Yeah,
she's
she's
like,
passed out.
she's passed out. And it's like, okay. Like I already know what the deal is. You know what I mean? So
All right.
it's, go ahead.
I was just going to say, at this point, we're going to run a quick commercial. I'm going to go grab a beer, and we're going to be right back.
Got the topics. I got some topics. Come on.
All right, we are back. So I'm sure everyone is trying to figure out where we got that video from, and I can just say people in third world nations love the Bad Kid Show.
Damn. I'm so sure, like, if I ever get, like, humanitarian or whatever about me and I end up going to, like, Africa, I'm sure there's going to be some kids like, oh, you want Bad Kid Show? Or that's not African. What is that? How do Africans talk?
I'm going to say it's Indonesia or some shit. I don't know. But listen, have you ever been, okay, so you know that I have a big mouth, right? And I'm always causing controversy or whatever. Like, but that is part of who I really am. So in the real life, I've got my ass beat like a bunch of times. Like, have you ever got your ass beat?
I was just talking, this is crazy. I was just talking about that. Like when I go out and I get super wasted or whatever, I'm so surprised that I've never got my ass beat. Like, I'm so surprised that I've never been in a situation where someone's not trying to.
Sober as shit, right? Me and a couple friends, we decide we're going to go to this town called Franklville to go swim in this lake called Case Lake. We come into Franklville because we're picking up a couple girls, right? There's this dude riding his bike on the side of the road, and I'm going by, and I got a pop bottle filled with Pepsi. So I'm holding it out the window, and I just let it go. It hits the dude in the back, falls off his bike, and we're all laughing our asses off. This is when I was like 19, young and fucking stupid.
Bodily harm.
So right after I hit this dude and he falls off his bike, all of a sudden the guy driving the car, my friend Dustin, pulls into this driveway. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, this is where the girls are at. I'm like, that kid's going to fucking come back here. Right? So I get out of the car and I'm trying to be hard and everything. And the kid comes up on his bike and he's like, what's that for? I'm like, oh, sorry, mistake, you fucking douchebag. Suck my dick. The house right next to where these girls are at, there's like 7 kids on the porch just sitting there. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, if anyone wants to fight right now, come to the street. I'm like trying to play tough guy, trying to scare these fuckers. So none of them come to the street. I'm like, I'm crazy. I'm ready to punch someone's teeth out, whatever. I'm just acting hard as fuck. Nobody comes out to the street, right? So we go in, we get the girls, and they were like, they didn't want to go swimming. They were going to wait until we went swimming first. So we get in our car, and before I get into the car, I go out to the porch. I'm like, if any of you fuckers are feeling hard, meet me at Case Lake. So we leave. We go up to the lake. Now, here's the situation at the lake. You park your car. You have to walk through this long field. Then you have to swim across the lake to get to the rope swing, right? So we park our car. It's just me, my friend Mike, and my friend Dustin. We walk through this giant field, which is like a half a mile long, right? And it's up kind of on a hill so you can see where the cars are. And we're getting ready to swim across, and all of a sudden we see 4 cars like pull in and park. And we're like, oh, maybe there's some bitches here. So we're looking, and all of a sudden we see a bunch of kids getting out of these cars with like hockey sticks, baseball bats, all this shit. And I'm like, oh, fuck. What do I do? And they're running in this single line down the path through the field. And they're getting closer and closer. So my friend Dustin and my friend Mike are just getting scared shitless. They're like, dude, this is all you. This is all you.
Wow.
So, like, fuck, I'm going to get killed. I'm dead. Right? So the guy I hit with the bike, he's in the front of the line running through the field. And I just start running. His name was Josh. I found out later. So I start running to meet up with them, like in the middle of the field. Well, I started walking slower and slower as they started coming, right? So I'm only like 100 yards away from my friends to meet this dude. And I'm like, let's fucking do this. Bam! Whacked right in the side of the head with a hockey stick. I'm on the ground. I'm getting kicked by everybody. So I get up and I just start walking backwards, with my feet up, and they're swinging at me. So I start running backwards, right? Come on, let's do this. I'm like trying to get my friends for backup. I get all the way back to my friends, and they're like, don't kill him, don't kill him. But they weren't fighting at all, so it was just fucking me.
Oh, man. It's fucked up, but like whenever you're in a group of people and it's a fight, especially when multiple people are one person. You have to jump in. You know what I mean? Like
It's just like they were like, I'm not getting killed for Keemstar being a dickhead, right?
here's the thing. I understand that mentality, but at the same time, like because like a lot of my friends, I think that a lot of my friends feel that because I'm near them, that it's that they have more free reign, like they have more
Oh yeah,
courage to do
yeah.
something just because they know my big ass is there.
So
But
so I get back to where my friends are at, right? And they're circling around me, all kicking and whatever, swinging at me or whatever. So I finally just fucking the head guy Josh that was like leading this whole thing. And there was 10 of them. There was at least 10 of them. So I just grabbed him, tackled him on the ground. I'm on top of him. I'm trying to swing. As soon as I put my first swing, I get kicked in the head. I'm down on the bottom of this pile of people just getting beat up again. They finally hold me up. They have me up against this tree, right? And they're holding my arms against the tree. And the dude fucking pulls out a knife. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, say fucking sorry. Say fucking sorry. So I spit in the kid's fucking face, right? Hits me right across the chest with a fucking base. They're holding my arms behind the tree. Hits me right in the chest with a baseball bat. And I'm like, oh my God, you fucking broke my ribs. I'm like screaming and fucking, I wouldn't back down. But at the same time, I was like getting my ass fucking kicked. So they're fucking, I'm on the ground and they're like spitting on me and we'll never see you in Frankville ever again. So Mike and Dustin, my friends, they started fucking running back to the car and just left me there. I'm like, these motherfuckers left me. Are you fucking kidding me? Right? So as they start walking away, I start running into the field. Now, at this point, my fucking eyes black and blue, my nose is bleeding, I'm fucking covered in blood. I start chasing them like I'm gonna go beat them up or something, right?
yeah,
I fucking meet them up in the field again, and I'm like, let's go. And they're like, you got your ass kicked. They're just walking away from me. They're just ignoring me at this point, like you're a fucking loser, right?
yeah.
Bang, bang, bang. My friend Mike Jones has guns in his fucking trunk, and he's firing off fucking a rifle in the fucking air. So these kids all start scattering everywhere.
Yeah, of
And
course.
that was pretty much the end of it. But I got my ass kicked. And listen, this was a week before graduation. I had to graduate with a fucking black eye.
Oh wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's hilarious though.
But yeah.
What was the topic I was going to talk about?
I don't know. But
I found dude's YouTube. He texted me. So
awesome.
he's got a lot of like he's worked at other bars where they do like karaoke and stuff. So he's got like hella karaoke music and shit on there. But he's like, if you go through his videos, you can see a lot of like, it's always like greatest shot on Golden Tee or something like that.
You've never ever got your ass kicked?
No, I've got my ass kicked before, but like, I thought that you were talking about pertaining to like
Bar
in
stories?
a bar story. Yeah, like I've definitely got my ass kicked before. Believe that, but like I've always like fought back. You know what I mean?
I was so
Like
I'm so
I've had some situations where someone tried to beat my ass, but they got their ass beat.
Yeah.
It just happens. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Everyone's so like hesitant to fight, but like, and 99% of the time you can get out of a situation without fighting. But like sometimes, stupid people just need to throw down.
The
I don't know.
worst fights in the world that you get involved in is when there's like fucking girl, like let's say you're at a party and someone wants to fight. It's like, no, dude, there's girls here. I want to fuck girls. I don't want to fight. Like,
I came to holler at females, not to just handle your anger issues.
oh,
But
girl.
I think what it is because you've seen me when I'm on one, when I'm drunk, right? You've seen me a couple
Yeah,
times when I'm
yeah, yeah. I've seen you completely wasted.
yeah, and you know that like I may be like annoying or I may say some shit that just isn't cool, but for the
But you're
most
not really
part,
fight worthy. You're like I'll beat your ass, but then laughing as you say it.
yeah, exactly. Like I have this feeling that people will just be like, this dude's just super wasted. Like, there's no reason to like try to fight him because I don't know. Like, there's times on YouTube when there's people that are so retarded. It's like I'm not even trying to beef with you because A, you're trying to get subs off me, and B, like that'd be too easy.
That's what it is with that's why little guys always try to fight like Woody or fight White Boy or anyone that's bigger. That's why little guys do that is so they can gain some popularity off it. It's ridiculous, and the common person always recognizes that.
Yeah. Can I just say that I'm getting really like I understand that our community is like for the most part, is younger. Like I'm 29, so like and like the average age of like a commentator is a lot younger. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like it's really weird when I'm seeing like some commentators now that are like 18, 19, and they're giving these kids like life advice. I'm like, what are you giving life advice on? You haven't even done it yet.
Dude, when I was 19, I thought it was cool to hit some dude on the bike with a
Yeah,
fucking pop bottle. Come on.
yeah. So like, I just don't understand like this idea that an 18-year-old would be giving a 14-year-old life advice. It's like it doesn't work like
Dude,
that.
I
Like
didn't know shit when I was 18. I was like getting arrested for doing stupid shit.
now,
Like,
don't get me
come
wrong.
on.
I thought I knew everything at 18. Like you couldn't tell me nothing, but like I thought I knew everything. But now that I'm older, I realize I didn't know
Or
shit.
do you love when like an 18-year-old or a 17-year-old on YouTube tells their fan base how to pick up girls? It's like you don't know. You
Yeah,
don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You've never been into a bar where nobody knows you trying to pull some fucking girls. Like you don't
yeah,
know what that's about. You don't have any game. Get the fuck out of here.
yeah. I know that shit always cracks me up too. I mean, like obviously they might have like some advice, but like a lot of times they give this life advice. I'm like, come on, bro. Like you don't have.
It's one thing to try to pick up a girl that's in your high school that you know or whatever, and it's completely different to try to pick up a girl that you just met. Like
Yeah,
that's the kind of advice that people need is they need to know how to pick up a girl they just met as opposed to like fucking girls at your high school. I mean that shit's easy as fuck. I mean, if you want to date some girl at your high school, find out who the popular kid is and punch him in the face. There you go. Everyone in the whole school will be talking about you, and somebody who wants to be the girl of that guy that everyone's talking about.
yeah. I don't know. I think things are different now because like I sound like an old man, but like we didn't have like texting back in our high school days,
I wish
and
we did, bro. I wish we did.
like now kids have like and I use it too. Like I use my Facebook and my Twitter on my phone like anywhere I'm at, But like we didn't have that back in high school. I think it'd been a little different. Remember when you were a kid and you were able to go out and like your mom or your dad could not get a hold of you for nothing?
Yeah.
Now they
Where
got
were
like fucking
you?
now they got like fucking tracking devices on kids.
I know. I know. Dude, I would be gone for days sometimes, staying at my friends, and they would be so pissed. My parents would be so mad. You're grounded. Okay, well, I'm just going to go somewhere.
Yeah. Now with all the shit that kids have though, I think even if you are grounded, it's like cool. Let me just you know.
Let me just get
I
on my phone. Let me get on the internet. It doesn't matter.
yeah.
You know what's weird is like I feel like a lot of people like just live on their computer all day because that's what I do, but that's kind of what I do for a living. And I know you try to not do that, but there's a lot of people, a lot of kids nowadays that do that. Like they live on their computer. Their friends are on the computer. Their friends are on their internet. Their social life is on the computer. It really
I
worries
mean,
me.
just like what you said, like I do it because it's my job, it's my income. But like sometimes, like when I'm playing Call of Duty or if I'm doing the YouTube stuff, I like look at people and I'm like, "You're doing this for free? Why?" Like I'd be so out of here if there wasn't a paycheck. I know it sounds mad. I know someone's gonna be like, "Oh, it's Blade doesn't do it for the love," but it's just like, especially during the summer, man. Like it's killing me during the summer to
the
like
the
be in here right now.
the
Not
thing
right now,
for
but
me
like
is like when I was a kid, I wanted to be a clown. All right, and as crazy as that might sound, I kind of fulfilled that dream. You know,
you are a clown, by the way.
I'm this fucking clown that entertains people, and some people might be like, I hate that fucker. You know, entertain. But some people do enjoy the clowning that I do, so it's kind of been a fulfillment for me. Like, it's not about really the money for me as much it is like the feedback. If I get comments and stuff, I just fucking love that so much. Or if someone says, "Oh my god, this made me laugh my ass off," like that means everything in the world to me.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Like I can. I'm really pissed right now. Can I vent for a second?
no, you can vent, but real quick before you vent, like when you get feedback, I mean, doesn't that mean something? Like when you got fucking like 10 pages of comments of people like responding to what your topic is, doesn't that mean something?
No, absolutely.
Do you
No.
really need a paycheck for that awesome moment?
Yeah. I have a really good answer for that. I have a really good answer for that. Okay?
Go.
All right, so like your favorite YouTuber that makes money off of YouTube. I'm not saying it's me. It could be like a Woody, or it could be someone outside of Call of Duty, like Kasim G, or
Right.
whatever. Right. The amount of time that is spent, whether thinking about your video, editing your video,
They have no
what
idea.
like they're everything. There's so much time that is involved with making these YouTube videos. Right
They have no
now,
idea that you could spend 12 hours of your day making this content and someone could just be like, fuck you.
here's the thing though. I think that yes, I would still like, people always ask, oh, if YouTube stopped paying you, would you stop doing it? And people would be like, everyone would just stop posting videos. They're only in it for the money. The thing is that if YouTube were to stop paying us, we would have to get normal people jobs. Okay?
Yeah.
And so if we got normal people jobs, we literally wouldn't have the time to making a high production or a high time consuming
Yeah,
video
YouTube's
each.
turning into TV now. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So it's not an issue of, oh, you would stop doing it. Like, no, the thing is that if YouTube stopped paying us, then we would have to get regular jobs. And I know a lot of people like, get regular jobs then, but it's the thing is that if we had regular jobs, that would basically mean less videos because we literally wouldn't have the time to make as many videos as we do.
Agreed,
So
agreed. Yo, you know what people want to know is what's going on. I mean, we have a strong fan base, and these motherfuckers that are supporting the Bad Kid Show, I just want to say, like, fucking salutes to you. Like, thank
mhm.
you so much for supporting our stuff. But they have a lot of questions. They're like wondering if we're going to be on iTunes. Now we got the website badkidshow.com, and I don't really know what we're going to put on that. Maybe we should talk about like what are we going to do with this fucking epic platform that we've started.
I mean, we're gonna continue doing what we're doing as far as like making the YouTube videos, and we're also like we're already in the process of waiting for our iTunes account thing to get
Right.
approved so that we can, so every episode that we'll have, you'll be able to get it on iTunes and do it that way.
I'm seeing
Uh,
some comments where people are like, "Why don't you put gameplay in the background?" But the whole design of this video is for you to play, put your headsets on, and then play the video, put your headset on, and then go play. Like go play some Call of Duty, go play your favorite game on Xbox Live or whatever you play, and then just listen to us in the background. I mean, that is the best.
that's kind of what it is. I mean, it's not like anybody's coming here and saying I want to see what great gameplay is going to be on the Bad Kids show. That's not the case at all.
Right, right, right. And I
Um,
think our fans need to understand that, though. Like, I love podcasts. I absolutely love them. What I do is I play them in the background, and then I play video games, and it's the greatest thing in the world. You know?
yeah. What's your favorite podcast besides this one?
I mean, the only one that I really, really listen to from time to time is PKA.
So I need to get into. Everyone keeps on telling me to listen to the Joe Rogan podcast,
Oh my God, I've listened to a few, and he is so brilliant.
but probably my favorite. I don't know if this is even considered a podcast, but I guess it's done in podcast form and then made into cartoon form. Is the Ricky Gervais show? Have you seen Ricky Gervais?
I know who he is. Did you know that that guy made The Office before The Office made The Office?
Yes, I did know that.
Yeah, yeah. I know who he is. He's British, so he's hard to pick up on all the jokes, but you can get most of it if you're half intelligent. And no, I've never heard his podcast.
Let me explain to you. This is the best thing ever. Okay, anybody that has HBO, okay, or shit, you have internet, you could probably just like torrent it or whatever.
Right.
But look up the Ricky Gervais show, and what it is Ricky Gervais and this guy named Stephen Merchant, right? They are the guys that invented The Office, and Stephen Merchant is more like a producer slash comedy writer, but doesn't do a lot of FaceTime stuff. Like the only thing like for gamers, this is the best thing. Anybody, you play Portal 2?
Oh, fuck yeah.
You know the little globe thing that like floats around and talks shit?
Yeah, yeah.
That's Stephen Merchant. Anyway, so like Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant have this friend of theirs, Carl Pinkleton, whatever. I can never pronounce his last name right.
Okay.
But the problem with Carl is that he's kind of stupid. He's actually really stupid, But actually, he's a genius. I know this sounds weird, but he's like a genius.
Oh, dude, I have this friend Hildo who is, you would think that he's slow. My friend Hildo, you would think that he's retarded. He talks stupid. He fucking, but he's
But
so smart. He knows everything.
yeah, I mean, if you were to pick his mind, you're like, wow, this guy is really, really intelligent.
Brilliant, but yeah, comes across being slow. Yeah.
So what this show is Ricky and Steven will sit there and will ask Carl questions and get their answers, and they'll just laugh at him for like an hour. It's the funniest like thing, because the thing is, okay, if someone were just to walk in and just listen to a couple things that that Carl would say, they're like, this guy's a fucking idiot. But if you really listen to him, he's actually kind of smart, but he doesn't have like the social skills.
Right, right.
And it's one of the, like, honestly, making fun of stupid people is great. Like, I don't care about the backlash I'm going to get from this, but like making fun of dumb people is the fucking most satisfying thing in the world. And a lot of people say, "Oh, that's not nice." Well, the world's not nice. Fuck off. So like in high school, I used to kick it with this retarded kid, and a couple reasons why I used to kick it with him. A is because he got kind of picked on and taken advantage of a little bit, because he wasn't retarded. His parents drank when they were pregnant with them.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't like
alcohol syndrome.
Yeah, he had alcohol syndrome. So he was like a beaten puppy or something, like he was just so worried about getting taken advantage of, because people, I guess, would try to take advantage of him. And I used to kick it with him because the dude would make me laugh. And honestly, me and my buddies, this is back in the day, me and my buddies would like smoke weed and like make fun of him. I know it sounds so fucked up, but like actually getting
for him, it was he had friends.
Yeah, he had friends and like
trade off.
Yeah, and being able to pick. See, the thing is that a lot of people say, "Oh, someone can just be stupid or smart." There's not that. There's people that don't have the social skills, but they have or they just kind of refuse to grow up mentally, but they're really intelligent. And to me, those people are really interesting, because like a lot of times people just take whatever they say at face value, but like when you actually dive into it, it's fucking like it's amazing,
Yeah, I hear you 100%. Actually,
let's get some tards on the show, bro. We need to get some tards on the show. I really want to get some tards on the show so bad.
You know what we should do? We should do a prank phone call. I should have someone in here. You know what? We could do one. Let's fucking do a prank phone.
Welcome to 1-800-Flowers.com. All right. One moment while I connect you with a customer service specialist.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance purposes.
I'm going gay.
Go for it.
Welcome to 1-800-Flowers.com. My name is Allie. How may I help you?
Hi, Allie. How you doing? Okay, so I need to order some roses because my boyfriend's all upset because I didn't get him something for our anniversary. So, how fast can they be there?
Tomorrow.
Okay, so you can get them in one day. Okay, 1 minute. Charlie, you there?
Yes.
Charlie, what kind of flowers do you want? Do you want roses, daffodil? What do you have, Allie?
We have it all.
They have it all. So what do you want? You're not going to run around this house bitching at me, telling me that I forgot the anniversary, all this sassy ass shit. Tell this lady what you want.
Purple daffodils.
Do you have purple daffodils, Ellie?
There's no such thing as purple daffodils.
There is no such thing. See how impossible you are? If you think
Is she calling me a liar? Is she calling me a liar? That was stupid. Is there such a thing as purple daffodils or no?
I guess not.
Let's call back up and say that what'd she say her name was?
Allie.
Let's call back up and say that Allie hung up on us when we were trying to order flowers.
I'll let you lead it.
Welcome to 1-800-Flowers.com. My name is Georgette, and how may I help you?
Hi, Georgette. My boyfriend literally just called about 2 minutes ago and was trying to surprise me with flowers, and I was on the other line because he'd been looking at the bellboy.
Yeah, you ruined the surprise, Charlie.
But stop, please stop. This is serious. But the way that the lady that we were talking to, she didn't give us her name, but the way that she was talking
Her
to
name
us
was
was just.
Allie. I'll remember that shit till I die.
Anyways, she was just really derogatory towards us, and she actually thought there was like some sort of like prank call or whatever. And we were trying to explain we're trying to do business with you guys, but like we just feel
I
kind of
guarantee she was one of
violated.
these Christian people that think us gays shouldn't be able together. That's BS. A corporation like you should be more advanced.
So we were just wondering if we could maybe order some flowers. That's pretty much what we're trying to get at.
Okay, sure. I'll be glad to do that for you. May I have the occasion that you're shopping for?
It is our anniversary, and I've forgotten. This guy won't leave me alone till we get some flowers. Can we get some purple daffodils?
Okay, sure. May I have the zip code that it's going to?
Yes.
98034.
Thank you.
Okay.
You got some.
Kirkland, Washington.
Yeah. Do you have anything for large gay couples? Like specifically for that?
No,
Like
oh no, that's not an occasion that we have. If
I'm
you
just
have a
saying, do you
birthday,
got food?
anniversary, right? We don't have those type of occasions.
Can we get flowers and some chocolate syrup?
Sure. Could you just hold on one moment? I'm going to transfer you over to a specialist that'll be better able to assist you. Okay?
All I'm saying is please don't not put some mother that on this call that hates rainbows. I need a rainbow lover. Go.
Awesome.
you unicorn dick bastard.
Right. One moment while I connect you with a customer service specialist.
Can I lead it?
Yep.
For calling 1-800-Flowers.com. This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance purposes.
Thank you for calling 1-800-Flowers.com.
Oh, finally, we found someone that will understand us. Hi, I have called 2 times. I'm trying to get flowers for my boyfriend, and these lady Christian roller, gay hating losers keep hanging up on me. Now, can we please get some flowers, and can we please get some service where people ain't hating on the gays?
Okay, no problem. Can I please have the zip code for where you want to send the flowers?
Tell 'em, hubby.
98034. And baby, I'm so sorry. I know that our first anal anniversary was yesterday, but I'm making it up for you, okay?
Yeah, you better make it up for me. I want it dripping from my chinny chin chin.
Sacramento turtleneck, baby?
I'm down. Give me that pearl necklace.
Okay, just be gentle with my balls, please.
I hear you. What kind of flowers you want while the guy is on the phone?
I want some daffodils and some chocolates, just because it
Do
makes
you
my...
have chocolates? Do you have daffodils, sir?
Daffodils, I'll have to check. And the zip code that you gave me is for Kirkland, Washington. Is this correct?
That is correct.
Is correct. Like my AIDS test.
Okay,
What?
that's great. Unfortunately, I cannot offer you daffodils, but I can offer you roses. I can offer you lilies.
Well, what can you do about
flowers.
chocolates?
Chocolates, I have chocolate for $14.99 as an add-on. You can add it to flowers.
Now, is there any way that we can have it delivered to the Magic Mike showing?
To the
We're
what?
going to the premiere of Magic Mike. He's going to be stripping down, shaking his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, I cannot offer you the delivery to the premiere of the movie because we cannot guarantee a delivery time. But you can have it to your home address.
Gold
You
stars
can enjoy it
and
after the
sprinkles
movie.
on it.
Okay, baby, let's just do that. Okay, let's
Just
not bother
saying,
this man.
whatever he wants to do, that's fine. By the way, you sound cute. What you look like?
Are you a colored?
Am I a what?
Are you a colored?
You know, like,
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm sorry.
you sound cute. I guarantee he's Asian. I love Asians. You know that, hubby.
If you were to stick your package in like an aquarium, how much water would it pour out?
No, I'm sorry, but I just will have to release this call because it's a prank call. So
Excuse
Because
me?
the
There
prank
is
booking the
no...
customers this time because you're ruining my conversion. But thank you for calling 1
Wait,
hours.
we want to order. We would like to order.
So you're gonna order?
Yes, we are going to order. Don't abandon ship on me, because I will jump in that ocean and I will save you.
All right. So what would you like to order then?
I would like to order your penis, my ass. Bitch, don't fuck with
I'm
me,
not gonna
motherfucker. Don't
send that.
like those
I only
bitches.
sell flowers.
Hey,
But
bitch.
thank you for calling. Hello. What is not gonna enjoy my?
I will burn your house down. Oh my god. I will burn your house down.
If you stick your dick in an aquarium, how much water would pour out? Oh, that's priceless.
Oh my god, that was good. You do realize that the fans are going to beg us to do prank phone calls from now on.
I'll think of better prank phone calls than that, but that was just kind of spur of the moment, you know.
Oh, listen, I want to tell you about this. What is it called? What is the thing of the month? What is the thing that people do? King of the Web. King of the Web. I got this idea for King of the Web, right?
Okay.
So these people do King of the Web, and they always do them for charity, right? And I'm not calling anyone out. I'm not picking on anyone, but I'm saying...
Are we on the podcast right now?
Yeah, we're doing podcasts right now.
Okay.
All right, so these people on YouTube, and I'm not calling anyone out, but what they do is they say that they're doing this for charity or whatever, and they get their people really revved up and motivated to do this King of the Web thing, and then they get like $7,500 and they give it to charity or whatever they do, whatever. All right, I'm not going to get into any hate on that, but what I'm saying is I have an idea that I can win King of the Web, and I need to know if the Bad Kid Show fans are going to support me. So here's the idea. Tell me what you think. All right.
Okay.
In Africa, all right,
No. Just no.
In Africa, we have starving children. All right. We have an epidemic of kids that need to eat. All right. So here is my idea. I want to do a charity, and I want to run for King of the Web in August. All right. And I want to win that $7,500 to supply African women with black dildos. Because if they have
You have my support. No more. It's right there.
if they have giant black dildos, then they will not procreate as much, so there'll be less mouths to feed, and people should be able to survive.
What
It
the
will
fuck
stop.
is wrong with you?
I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. I
I-
don't care if I don't care if I don't win, but I'm gonna run a campaign to take $7,500, buy nothing but black dildos, and send it to Africa. It's brilliant. Do you know how many lives we're gonna save?
You know, you're not even trying to save current lives. You're just trying to prevent future lives. Is what you're saying.
Exactly. Prevent future lives so we don't have to be in this epidemic anymore. Exactly.
I love it. I don't stand for a lot of things, but I stand behind that. That is fucking great. So you
It's
want to
brilliant.
send over?
It's brilliant. Stop the problem before it even happens.
You're a humanitarian of sorts.
I'm a humanitarian. I'm doing it in August. I'm serious. If there's support on this, if there's comments in this video
I
support,
do want to do this, but this is how I want to do it though. I want to actually go to the porn store and buy $7,500 worth of black dildos.
You guys all know that I'm independent wealthy with Fortress Craft, right? Like, I don't need money. What I'm saying is, if I win that $7,500, I literally am going to buy $7,500 worth of black dildos. All right, and I'm
Please vlog that. Please vlog the dude's face when you're like, "How you doing there, Stan? Good, good. All right, I'm gonna need $7,500 worth of black dildos. What you got?"
Do you know how many lives I'll prevent? I will prevent so many fucking lives.
I mean, there's Gandhi, there's Mother Teresa, and there's Keemstar. Saving the world.
And
Jesus
that's it. Let's go out on that note.
Fuck it, I'm with you. That's so ridiculous. I'm with you. Let's do it.
All right. See you guys. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this Bad Kid show with myself and Only Use Me Blade. If you want an Xbox card or a PlayStation card, please tweet at who you want on the show next. Go ahead and send them a tweet and say, yo, you should be on the Bad Kid Show using hashtag BadKidShow. We'll search Twitter and find a winner. Whoever you tweet, make sure you leave that in the description like, I tweeted XCal and Joe Blow. Make sure you leave those comments in the videos of who you tweeted. And yes, you can tweet multiple people and enter in the contest multiple times. Good luck!